Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. In the previous part 9 video class, we have seen about the how does metals shows the reaction with various types of water. I mean cold water and hot water and steam. Like that reactions we have studied better. Now in this part 10 video class, I am going to discuss about the what happens when metals react with acids. How the reaction will be takes place between a metal and acid. This activity we are going to be discussed here. Okay. So before going to enter this topic, I want to explain one activity question. एक activity question के बारे में discuss करेंगे बेटा. Okay. So what will be the activity question? Let me explain first of all activity question. After that, from that activity, what are the observations we are going to see? One by one we will write here बेटा. Okay ना? चल. So first of all activity question में पढ़ रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पर. Consider the metal samples of one is magnesium, one more is aluminium, one more is zinc, one more is iron, and one more is nothing but copper. Here in this activity I have taken here 5 metal samples मैंने यहाँ पर consider किया बेटा. And such all 5 metal samples, you see the diagram carefully, they are taken into respective test tubes. In the respective test tubes, they are separately reacted with dilute hydrochloric acid. All the respective 5 metal samples, they undergo reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid solutions in 5 different test tubes. And also in this experiment, we have to do one thing. Okay na, again 5 thermometers को select करना पड़ेगा. Okay na, into this each test tube, we have to suspend the thermometers. Into all 5 test tubes we have to suspend now thermometer nana, because of which reaction is more exothermic and which reaction cannot be act as endothermic, means in which reaction more heat energy is released, in which reaction low heat energy is released, and in which reaction heat energy may not be released. So to identify the rate of reaction, speed of reaction, more heat nothing but more speed of reaction. So to identify that only, into this all 5 test tubes, here we are arranging what beta, एक thermometer को अपन suspend कर रहे हैं वहाँ पर. Clear? Now listen carefully. So first of all, here we have taken 5 metal samples and all they are separately reacted with dilute hydrochloric acid solution, and into that all 5 test tubes I am going to suspend, okay, now what nana, respective thermometers. Clear? Okay. So after that, what are the changes you are going to see? Listen carefully. So first of all, I want to discuss about in the metal sample of magnesium. In the case of magnesium, I want to discuss beta. Okay, I am going to write here in the observation. In the case of magnesium, what are the changes you are going to see? What are the changes you are going to observe in that first experiment or first test tube? Okay, na? Listen carefully. And so many times already I have told you, among all 5 metals which contain more reactivity in reactivity series, that is nothing but magnesium. So magnesium is the metal, it shows a very fast reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, and magnesium changes into magnesium chloride salt, and there will be hydrogen H that goes to be liberated in the form of hydrogen gas. Nothing but more bubbles of H2 gas you are going to be observed in the case of magnesium. So here, when magnesium reacts with the dilute hydrochloric acid, it releases the more number of bubbles. So they are going to ask you the question, in which metal samples the rate of formation of bubbles is more? So your answer is nothing but what, Nana? In case of magnesium. So we have to say that in case of magnesium, rate of formation of bubbles is more. Nothing but more amount of which gas goes to be releases, Nana? H2 releases. So due to release of more amount of hydrogen gas or hydrogen gas bubbles, we have to be confirmed that magnesium metal is highly reactive towards the respective acid. Okay na beta? Good. And one more thing I want to say here, listen carefully. So listen once again, due to release of more bubbles of H2 gas, we have to be confirmed that the reaction between magnesium and dilute HCl, that was very fast. Nothing but it releases more amount of heat. Due to release of more amount of heat, we have to say that this reaction is nothing but highly exothermic reaction. So we have to say this is nothing but which type of reaction, beta? Highly exothermic reaction. Rate of reaction was so much high because of due to formation of more bubbles of H2 gas. Nothing but more reactivity. More amount of heat goes to evolved. That is nothing but highly exothermic reaction. So due to release of higher amount of heat in that respect to thermometer, you are going to observe the highest temperature को record कर सकते. So we can say that in the case of magnesium, okay na, highest temperature was recorded. Highest temperature is recorded in the respect to thermometer which is suspended in magnesium dilute HCl solution. Highest temperature is recorded. Nana clear? So these are the 3 points you have to be remembered. In the case of magnesium with dilute HCl, Mg combines with hydrochloric acid that gives magnesium chloride and evolves to H2 gas. Due to more rate of reaction, due to the formation of more bubbles of H2 gas, here more amount of heat energy goes to be released. Nothing but higher temperature was recorded with respect to thermometer. Clear beta? Yes. Now I want to compare completely about the last one. Last one के बारे में think करेंगे अपन. In the case of what beta? Copper. Yes, I am going to write here. In the case of copper, that means when metal sample of copper undergo reaction with the dilute hydrochloric acid, in that case what will be happen? So listen carefully. Copper, before that I want to say one thing. Copper metal in dilute hydrochloric acid, in that experiment no bubbles of H2 gas here. Okay, now you are not going to get any bubbles. No bubble, okay, now formation means what? There will be no release of H2 gas. No release of H2 gas का meaning क्या बता सकते हैं? Yes, we can say that there will be no reaction between copper and dilute hydrochloric acid because of copper is the lower metal in okay ना reactivity series, very low reactivity बोल के I have told you in previous class में भी मैंने आपको बता दिया बेटा. So try to remember, due to its very low reactivity, copper does not react with hydrochloric acid and does not evolve to H2 gas. Nothing but in the case of copper, we can say that no bubbles of H2 gas. No bubbles of H2 gas means no reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid. No reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid means there will be no release of heat. Nothing but thermometer temperature will not be changed in case of copper metal sample. There will be no change of temperature. Temperature of the thermometer remains unchanged in the case of copper with dilute HCl. So here I am going to write that temperature of the what beta? Thermometer. Temperature of the thermometer remains unchanged. Temperature of the thermometer, what I am saying beta, remains unchanged. So in the last case, okay, now there will be no change of temperature in thermometer reading because of no evolution of heat, no releasing of heat because of there is no reaction between copper and dilute HCl. Due to reason, final thing is copper is a very low reactive metal sample and magnesium is more reactive metal sample. Okay now, sir, what about other experiments? Yes, in case of aluminum, here also more rate of bubble will be okay beta. यहाँ पर little bit less bubble, यहाँ पर again less bubble. Here is no more bubbles. So what is the reactivity of given metal samples towards hydrochloric acid? So towards hydrochloric acid, which metal sample is more reactive beta? Magnesium metal sample, it was more reactive. And after that, what I am saying beta? Aluminum. And after that is nothing but what I am saying beta? Zinc. And next one we can say that iron. And last one is nothing but copper. Copper does not show reaction with what beta? Dilute HCl. Because of in that last experiment, we have clearly observed that no formation of H2 bubbles and no thermometer temperature reading. That reading was always constant. That meaning is nothing but we have to say that when copper undergo reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, here no more reaction will be takes place because of copper is nothing but very low reactivity element, or we can say due to its very low reactivity, due to its very low reactivity, it does not react with hydrochloric acid and does not evolve H2 gas and does not evolve more amount of heat. That's why there is no change in thermometer temperature reading. I hope you understand this activity clearly, beta. Okay, once again, more H2 gas bubbles, magnesium. No more H2 gas bubbles, copper. More thermometer temperature recorded, okay, highest temperature recorded in which thermometer? Magnesium case में. No more reading, okay na, no change in thermometer reading, that is nothing but copper. Okay, right, no H2 gas bubbles in the case of copper. More rate of H2 gas bubbles, magnesium. Highest temperature, magnesium. Least temperature or no change of temperature, copper. Like that we have to say the description from this activity. These are the observations we are going to say, beta. समझे ना clearly? Good. Yeah, so on the basis of that activity, here I am going to show you the reactions. Before that, the question is, what happens when metals react with acids? अगर मेटल ने एसिड से रिएक्शन किया तो वहां पर क्या क्या फॉर्म हो सकते हैं? दैट इज द मीनिंग, बेटा. कैन आई शो यू नो? गुड. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू द स्टेटमेंट, बेटा. स्टेटमेंट के ऊपर फोकस रखना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू बी फोकस ऑन स्टेटमेंट. सो दैट इज नथिंग बट, first of all, I am going to be consider the metals on reaction with hydrochloric acid, nitrosulfuric acid, and special case is HNO3, nitric acid. वो भी मैं आपको बताता हूँ, but try to wait for that. Try to remember any two acid, one is HCl, one more is H2SO4. ये दो remember कीजिए पहले, okay ना बेटा? Good. So metals on reaction with acids, and also you can consider dilute acids. डायल्यूट लिए तो ऑटोमेटिकली कंसंट्रेशन तो रिएक्शन ऑटोमेटिकली चलेगा बेटा. या मेटल्स ऑन रिएक्शन विद एसिड्स, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे आर गोइंग टू फॉर्म द रेस्पेक्टिव मेटल सॉल्ट. magnesium to magnesium salt, calcium to calcium salt, like that manner. And also there will be release of the gas. The gas is nothing but H2 gas liberation will be takes place. So how to say the statement here? Metals on reaction with acids, they are going to form the salt and liberation of hydrogen gas will be takes place. तुम्हारा mind में fix करो. Because of metals, they are basic in nature. When bases combines with acid, definitely they are going to form the salt. But here liberation of hydrogen gas will be takes place due to absence of oxygen in metal and acid. I will tell you how. Okay na? Chal, statement. Metals on reaction with acids forms salt and liberates hydrogen gas. Okay na beta? Yeah, now I am going to show you the reactions. Example number 1. Here I have how many metal samples we have taken in activity? 5 metal samples, beta. So such all metal samples I want to consider now. Okay na? Yeah, what is the first metal sample? Magnesium metal. It upon reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid. But here I want to consider 2 moles of HCl because of magnesium charge is +2, so 1 + 2 require 2 Cl, so we have to be consider 2 moles of HCl, beta. And you are going to get that salt, metal combines with non-metal, magnesium combines with chlorine, that going to be formed, the product is MgCl2, magnesium chloride. It is nothing but a salt. Remaining 2 H atoms are there, they goes to be evolved in the form of hydrogen gas. I hope you understand. So magnesium is nothing but a metal. It on reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid forms magnesium chloride salt, and liberates the gas is nothing but what, beta? Hydrogen gas. So due to more formation of rate of H2 gas bubbles, we have to say that it is nothing but highly exothermic. I hope you understand that clearly. Number 2, beta. Next, reactivity of metal sample aluminium. How does aluminium shows reaction with dilute HCl, dilute hydrochloric acid? Okay, I am going to consider Al. It undergo reaction with hydrochloric acid, nothing but what, beta? HCl. Aluminium on reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, again it also evolves the hydrogen gas, but before that it changes into the respective salt, metal and non-metal. Aluminium with chlorine, nothing but AlCl3. You are getting aluminium chloride as the salt. Okay, here we are getting what is the product, beta? Aluminium chloride. This salt you are going to be get here. समझ गए? Good. Yes, here now we have to do the balancing, beta. Before do the balancing, I will tell you, okay, now what will be the byproduct? Same thing, free hydrogen that goes to be evolved in the form of H2 gas. how many CLs are there? 3 Cl, multiply with 2. Again यहाँ पर how many CLs you required? 2 3 are 6 Cl. This is 6 moles of HCl. Here how many Als are there? 2 Als are there. Let me consider here 2 moles of Al. And here 6 hydrogen atoms are there. Simply they have to be right in the form of 3 moles of H2 gas. समझ गए ना? So aluminum is a metal. It upon reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, it forms the salt aluminium chloride, and liberation of what will be takes place with a H2 gas. I hope you understand. Good done. Third one. How does zinc metal undergo reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid? Yes, I am going to be considered here Zn. Zinc metal upon reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, because of again Zn charge is nothing but +2, so we require 2 moles of Cl. So respective salt is nothing but zinc changes into zinc chloride, and remaining 2 hydrogen atoms are there that we can eliminate in the form of hydrogen gas. समझ गए? So zinc is nothing but a metal. It upon reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, it going to be form the salt. The salt is nothing but zinc chloride. Zinc chloride, and here also liberation of H2 gas will be takes place. So in all first 4 cases, liberation of H2 gas is common beta. So let me consider next metal sample is nothing but what beta? Iron. Iron is a metal. Again same thing. It upon reaction with 2 moles of hydrochloric acid, iron changes into iron chloride, and also we can say that ferrous chloride, because of here Fe contain the charge +2, and here also liberation of what will be takes place beta? Hydrogen gas liberation will be takes place. So here this is nothing but what beta? Iron metal. Iron metal upon reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, it forms the salt is nothing but iron chloride, and also we can see that ferrous chloride. Here also evolution of H2 gas will be takes place. Magnesium with HCl H2 gas, aluminum से भी H2 gas, from zinc is H2 gas, from iron is nothing but H2 gas. But which reaction is very speed and fast reaction? First one is very speed and fast reaction, because of magnesium contain more reactivity towards the dilute HCl. I hope you understand. And last experiment, that is in the case of copper. So copper on reaction with what, Nana? The copper which is added to the dilute HCl solution, but here you are not going to get any reaction. So which metal does not react with dilute hydrochloric acid? This is your question. So अपन आंसर क्या बता सकते हैं? Copper metal, because of copper contain what beta? Very low reactivity, and this is the lower element or lower metal in the reactivity series. Very low metal. Not only copper beta, copper के बाद next one is silver, next one is gold, next one is platinum. All they are very low reactive and noble metals. They won't react with dilute HCl and cannot evolve the H2 gas. So ऐसे भी पूछ सकते हैं 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 among the following which metal cannot evolve H2 gas on reaction with the dilute acids? So answer is nothing but copper and silver and platinum and gold. Like that you have to be considered. समझे बेटा clearly? Yes, I hope you understand this story clearly. And listen carefully. Metals on reaction with acids. Here in the place of acid, you can consider hydrochloric acid, and also you can consider what beta? Sulfuric acid. Any one metal you can consider, but don't any one acid you can consider beta. But don't try to consider nitric acid. Of course, reaction with nitric acid will be there, but on reaction with nitric acid, you won't get the evolution of H2 gas. H2 gas release नहीं हो सकता on reaction with nitric acid. So okay, already one question was repeated. Metals on reaction with HCl evolves H2 gas. Metals on reaction with sulfuric acid, it also evolves H2 gas. But metals on reaction with nitric acid does not evolve H2 gas. That is the reason you want to know. Can I explain? Yes. I am going to write here. Right, beta. Question is, generally metals on reaction with acids liberates what, Nana? Hydrogen gas. But the rule is applicable only for hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Metals on reaction with hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, they evolve H2 gas. but on reaction with nitric acid does not evolve H2 gas. Reason is why? So metals on reaction with nitric acid, what is the formula of nitric acid? HNO3, nitric acid. Metals on reaction with nitric acid, here I am going to say that do not evolve H2 gas. Reason is HNO3 is nothing but what beta? Nitric acid. HNO3 is a strong oxidizing agent. Nitric acid is HNO3. Nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. Due to its more oxidizing power, यहाँ पर क्या होता बोले तो what going to be happen here? Actually, in this reaction also, there will be release of H2 gas will be takes place, but finally you won't get any H2 gas. Of course, here H2 gas releasing will be takes place. The H which is in HNO3 that going to be comes out, but due to its strong oxidizing agent nature, the H2 gas which is formed converted into the water molecule. This is the story. That's why here you are not going to get any H2 gas. In this reaction, the H2 gas going to be oxidizes to water molecule. H2 gas oxidizes to water molecule. Or we can say the hydrogen which is present in nitric acid oxidizes to water molecule. And one more group is nothing but NO3 minus. NO3 minus. NO3 minus is nothing but minus means what beta? That means H plus is there. After removal of H plus we can write NO3 minus. So we can say nitrate ion or NO3 minus which is present in nitric acid that undergo reduction to nitrogen oxides. Nothing but we can get the product sometimes N2O, nitrous oxide, and sometimes you will get the product NO, that means nitric oxide, and sometimes you are going to get the product NO2, nitrogen dioxide. In different cases, okay, now on reaction with various types of metals, you are going to get any one of the product. Nana, समझिए clearly? Once again, hydrogen gas oxidizes to water molecule and NO3 minus nitrate ion, nothing but which is present in nitric acid, reduces to nitrogen oxides. Once again, metals on reaction with hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, definitely they are going to evolve the H2 gas. But metals on reaction with nitric acid, they does not evolve the H2 gas. Reason is HNO3 is nothing but nitric acid is the strongest oxidizing agent. Due to its more oxidizing power, it easily oxidizes the hydrogen into water molecule, and itself it undergo a reduction into nitrogen oxides. Okay, na? So due to this reason, due to its strongest oxidizing nature, we have to say that metals on reaction with nitric acid, they are not going to release the H2 gas. But two special metals are there. One is magnesium, one more is nothing but manganese, Mg and Mn. These two special cases, they can react with the dilute HNO3 and they can evolve H2 gas. Only two metals are exception. Remaining all metals on reaction with HNO3, they do not evolve H2 gas. Okay, except two metals. What are the two metals? One is magnesium, one more is manganese. So here I am going to write the exception. Above rule is exception for how many metals? Two metals. One is nothing but magnesium and one more is nothing but manganese. Yes, they may ask you the question, Nana. Which two metals on reaction with HNO3 evolves or releases the hydrogen gas? So you have to say the answer magnesium and manganese. Okay, magnesium is the metal Mg. It upon reaction with nitric acid HNO3. Magnesium is nothing but NHL. It upon reaction with what beta? Very dilute nitric acid HNO3. And definitely metal changes into respective metal nitrates or nitrogen oxide. So which metal? Magnesium. You are going to get the product is nothing but magnesium nitrate. What is the formula of magnesium nitrate? MgNO3 and Mg contains charge plus 2, so we have to be right here taken twice. MgNO3 taken twice. So the name of this compound is called magnesium nitrite. Okay, and remaining two H2 gases are there, H2 atoms are there. It goes to be released in the form of H2 gas. Magnesium metal on reaction with dilute nitric acid gives magnesium nitrate, MgNO3 taken twice, and it goes to be released which gas beta? Hydrogen gas. And one more is nothing but manganese metal, or we can say manganese metal, as you wish beta. Manganese. It upon reaction with dilute HNO3. It upon reaction with dilute HNO3. It going to be form the product magnesium to magnesium nitride and manganese to what, Nana? Manganese nitride, MnNO3 taken twice. So the name of this compound is called manganese nitride, or we can say manganese nitrite. In that no problem, as a wish. And definitely there will be two H atoms are there. They goes to be released in the form of H2 gas. This is the story. Generally, metals on reaction with dilute nitric acid do not release the H2 gas because of HNO3 is the strongest oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the hydrogen to water molecule and nitrate ion to nitrogen oxides. Okay, right. But except for this, two metals are except, Nana. One is magnesium, one more is manganese. These two metals, when they react with the dilute HNO3, now they can release the H2 gas. Except these two remaining metals on reaction with HNO3, they do not release the hydrogen gas. I hope you understand this story. Okay, na beta? Right.